Hello, welcome to another edition of Isaac Bodo with another weekend again, but this time there's the EFL Cup final or the Carabao Cup final or the League Cup final between Liverpool and Chelsea. But before we get into that, let's move straight to the battle in the Italian Serie A where Lazio will be taking on Napoli. Two teams who lost out in the Europa League in midweek. Now they'll need to bounce back. They need to get back to winning ways. And the interesting thing is, in the last few recent fixtures between these two guys in the league game, home team always win, but the last two matches they played, Napoli won them, scoring 9 goals. They know how to score against each other. Both teams know they need to win this game. They need to bounce back. And at the Stadio Olimpico, they're definitely going to be an interesting team. But the team everyone are not paying attention to in the Serie A is Juventus. They are rising step by step. And with Inter Milan and Lazio Milan playing draws over on Friday, it means Juventus have what it takes again to close down the gap. A win for Napoli takes them to the top of the Serie A, but it still means Juventus have what it takes to close the gap. If you are not following the Italian Serie A this season, please do, because that's where the battle and the love is going on. And in the Spanish La Liga, there's a Seville derby between Sevilla and Real Betis. This is arguably the best season these two teams are having together, with Sevilla sitting second while Real Betis are third on the log. In the Seville derby, Sevilla, yeah, they may have dominated for a while, but Real Betis are not definitely no pushovers. They're definitely going to push hard to close the gap between themselves and their local rival. With Sevilla playing at home, yes, Real Betis won the first leg, but it's been all about Sevilla in recent years. So you want to put your money on Sevilla to pick this one, especially playing at home. And there's a match between Barcelona and Athletic Club. Barcelona, yes, they've still not been playing the best brand of football, but they found ways to grow step by step. They are moving on little by little. You will not want to write off Barcelona. And against Athletic Club, the tricky thing is when these two sides play in the La Liga, it's mostly all about Barcelona. But in cup games, Athletic Club have found ways to thump Barcelona. They defeated them in the Copa del Rey, they defeated them in Spanish Super Cup. It means they have an edge over Barcelona. And with their new signings, the Adama Traore, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Ferran Torres, it feels like they are growing, they are rising into the team. You want to tip Barcelona because they're playing at the Camp Nou. But Athletic Club, they find ways to disturb Barcelona. In their last few meetings between these two sides, Athletic Club have won just one game, and that was 3 seasons ago. But you will not want to write them off against Barcelona side. But when a Catalan club are on song, you should know it's always going to be a jolly ride. And with Adama running down the flag, with Torres running down the left, it's going to be an easy game. But with the Basque side, with Athletic Club, Barcelona know they have a huge task. And Real Madrid will maybe have an easy fixture on paper where they'll be going to take on Rayo Vallecano. And moving to the Premier League, Man City lost out last weekend against Tottenham Hotspur. Their long unbeaten run ended. Now they will need to bounce back against a struggling Everton, a team they've beaten back to front to back, scoring loads of goals against them. In the last 5 games of their, they scored about 20 goals. Barcelona know, Manchester City know how to beat Everton. They need to bounce back. Everton have a new manager and they've been up and down in Frank Lampard. They are not certain yet. But against Man City, I think Pep Guardiola's men will hit the ground running. While Manchester United, they are on a revenge mission against Watford, the team that got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sacked with a 4-1 victory there. I think it should be an easy win for Manchester United. Yes, they'll find hard. Watford have not been the convincing side, so I think Man United pick up all 3 points in that game. But to the biggest game in Europe this weekend, it is Liverpool versus Chelsea. You know what to expect from a Liverpool side. Still the regular 4-3-3 game pressing with Salah and Mane up front. We don't know who will join them. I think it should still be them, Luis Diaz, because Jota, yes, he's recovered, but his fitness is not certain, and Firmino is likely going to miss out on this side. So you expect Mane, Salah, and Luis Diaz up front. And in the middle of the park, it feels like Fabinho and Thiago's Alcantara's combination is really working with them. So who will join them? Hendo is back. Curtis Jones did so well in their last game against Leeds United. And in the defense, except injury or suspension, you should expect to have the regular guys in Virgil van Dijk, Matip, and Trent on the right with Robertson on the left. But for Chelsea, the questions keep rising. Will Lukaku be benched again for this time and go for false 9, or you decide to play the big bully Lukaku? Will that be a mixture of Timo Werner also in there? We don't know what to expect from Chelsea. Chelsea have not played positive brand of football kind of in a while, but they are very effective. They know how to get results. They know how to get wins. Liverpool, yes, they've not been their superb Liverpool side, but they are scoring goals. And with Mo Salah in form, always difficult to stop your good club's men. The last time they lost a game, since they lost to West Ham United, that means Chelsea in December, they've lost just one game, going on a brilliant run. Interestingly, Liverpool the same thing. Since they are lost to this same West Ham in November, they've also had a great run, losing just one game after that. So both teams are coming on into this game with positive results. Yes, in the Premier League, they are a bit apart from each other. Liverpool sitting second, pretty confident over Chelsea, who are third. But in cup games, Thomas Tuchel has shown that he is a man for the cup games. For Jurgen Klopp, there has been maybe a few murmurs behind that. In all his years, he has only won trophies in 2 seasons. When they won the Champions League and the following year when they won the Premier League and other cup attached to the Champions League. Now they will need to win a title. He needs to win a cup. And this is his best. And yes, they are still in the battle to win the Premier League and still in the EFL Champions League. But right now, this EFL Cup is the title they would want to give everything to win. Will Chelsea let it go? Will Thomas Tuchel let it slide? Will he make it a hat-trick of trophies in this season? Well, we'll get to find out. For me, I think for different reasons, I may want to tilt a bit towards Liverpool, but still doesn't mean I'm writing off Chelsea. Write off your Thomas Tuchel side at your own peril. So for the Basque side, the Athletic Club going to Camp Nou, I think Barcelona should do enough to edge that, or maybe a draw. For the Sevilla derby, Sevilla should walk past that. For Lazio versus Napoli, this should be a draw after 90 minutes. And for the biggest game in Europe, Liverpool versus Chelsea, well, I think I'll pitch my tent for the Reds. But again, I am not writing off Chelsea. Write up Chelsea at your own loss. Well, that's our show for today, guys. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscription is free. Till we come another time. Have a beautiful weekend. Goodbye.